What's happening, YouTube? It's Funky Fresh Lame here, bringing you the first episode in what will be a new show that I'm starting, guys, on this channel called Funky Bite Nights, which will basically be me commentating over gameplay with a sort of funky style to it, because I started a series before where I commentated over Call of Duty content, but there wasn't much about that show that was different from the rest. I mean, yeah, some episodes in it I think were creative, but what I want is a show that has originality from the get-go. So here I am with this one. I am awfully sorry about my lack of uploads, guys, to this channel, because I said this in a previous commentary. I've been focusing my time on college because I started September and there wasn't much time for YouTube then, but now that I've got my new desktop computer and I'm a few months into my course, I'm okay now. Because I got a new desktop for Christmas, guys, so you'll start to see more frequent uploads, because I don't know if you remember, but I said in one of my podcast episodes that my laptop is a pile of dung and it can't render to save its life. And it also overheats like no man's business. And now, thankfully, that's the past, and this is the present. Oh, speaking of presents, I hope you all had a great Christmas, and if you don't support Christmas, then I hope you enjoyed your time off school or whatever. And also, I hope that everybody had a great New Year, and I trust you all have New Year's resolutions to work on. But yeah, all the best to you guys for 2012. So, the day this commentary recorded was on January the 18th, which was the Soper and Piper blackout day, where various sites such as Wikipedia and Reddit would black out their websites for 24 hours. And this was in protest against Piper and Soper. And what they basically are laws that are trying to get passed in the American government. And although I have no interest in American politics, these two bills, also aka laws, they basically aim to stop piracy, which is obviously a big important matter over the internet. But if these laws were to get passed, guys, I believe the American government would use these new powers that they're getting, which basically they're allowed to shut down any website that has copyright infringing content without any say-so of the website's owner. So I believe they will overuse these powers to introduce censorship over the web, which doesn't just affect the American people, it can affect everybody worldwide, no matter where you're from. So I'm going to explain this very, very briefly. Let's use this as an example. Let's say when Piper and Soper, if they were to get passed, let's say that you post a video of you singing a song on the internet. What they basically have the power to do is, if they claim that song that you sang as being copyright infringement, you could potentially face a jail sentence for singing a song, which is absolutely ridiculous in my mind. So if you are an American watching this video, please sign the petition, which will be in the link below, and help fight for your internet. Okay, so I've talked about that. Now on to a more brighter topic. You may have noticed that we finally got partnered. After it took months, but we finally got partnered with Machinima, and now we have all the good partner functions and shiz. See, you know, I may have a new show, but I will always use the word shiz. Never gets old. Moving on. So what is the deal with this Call of Duty Elite Premium membership? I mean, wasn't it meant to be that I sworn they stated that if you were a premium member at Call of Duty Elite, you would get maps around all year. A few months later, nope, no maps. Seems like Robert trolling strikes again. And it's the same with Final Stand. Oh yeah, he said this at COD XP. Oh yeah, there's no more Last Stand in Call of Duty. F you, Last Stand. Yeah, still kept Final Stand though, didn't you? Kept that a bit quiet, eh, Rob? But nah, no disrespects to what he does. I mean, he is a very nice guy, and you have to give credit where credit is due. He does listen to a lot of the community and tries to answer a handful of questions on his Twitter every day, which is a new direction in what Infinity Ward done. Because I know Treyarch are very good at answering their community, And Infinity Ward, basically Raven Software, that's the new company, because Infinity Ward, basically most of them have been fired or whatever. Basically they're now trying to listen to their community, which is a big thing for them. But yeah, anyway, so come January 24th, we can expect 2 new maps, Piazza and Liberation. So Liberation is said to have a lot of long range engagements and long lines of sight, so I think it definitely assists the sniper, and it doesn't have much of an assist against a submachine gunner. Piazza, on the other hand, is apparently a close quarters map, so there's going to be not many long lines of sight, kind of the opposite of the other maps. So yeah, I'm looking forward to these coming January 24th for Premium Elite members. Speaking of which, we're not just going to be expecting new maps with the membership. There are other things such as Spec Ops missions and possibly new game modes and prestige tokens, so we'll just have to see what Beachhead Studios, who are the company running Elite, what they come up with. So something I just want to quickly say is I will be starting a lot of new shows like this on this channel. This being one of them, and I do have a few others in mind, so I definitely think to look forward to see what I've got for you guys. Definitely keep in touch. Ooh, and I also want to thank George from 3FX, who created the channel background for us. It looks brilliant, man. I'm really grateful that I contacted this guy when I did. So yeah, if you're listening, George, I applaud you, sir. Thank you very much. I hope you are enjoying the P90 gameplay, or the P90 as most like to call it, that I have for you on the map Resistance on Kill Confirmed. I did mention this in one of my Codcast episodes, and that's another thing. I didn't like the word Codcast because it didn't show originality, and there are a lot of Codcast shows out there that, again, I don't want to go with the flow. I want to U-turn that shiz around and go in the opposite new direction. But yeah, this is a show that won't have scheduled uploads. I will at least upload 1 game a week, hopefully, fingers crossed. So you'll just have to wait and see. And I also hope you guys enjoy the little disco ball I got spinning in the top right corner. Again, I want it to be different, and this was just a little neat idea that I thought would look pretty good, pretty cool. Hopefully it's not distracting you too much from the gameplay, and because he's not hurting anyone really, he's just, you know, sat there spinning as you do. And I also hope you guys do not mind the funky music playing in the background, as this is a funky show and thus it requires some funky music, you know, common sense. And I found it quite funny actually, because there are some moments where I die and when the singer sometimes goes "Ah!" So he does it at the right moment sometimes, making it look like when you die he's raging, which I found pretty funny. That was just me. But so this is coming up to the end of the gameplay. This about wraps it up for this episode. I hope you enjoyed the first of hopefully many Funky Fight Nights. My name is Funky Fresh Liam here, guys, and y'all remember to subscribe now and comment if you enjoyed this video, because I will reply to most of the comments that is given on this particular video, just because it's the first in the show and I want to know what you guys thought of it. So y'all take care now, and